right, geometry. Today is lesson 10-5, trig and area of regular polygons. I should put that out there. We're finding the trig and the area of regular polygons. These ones here are not going to be your 30, 60, 90, 45, 45, 90 triangles. Therefore, we have to use trig. And make sure you remember the trig saying, SOHCAHTOA. Okay, so make sure you remember SOHCAHTOA. So again, we're going to go with the steps. Okay, we're going to go with the steps again. Very first step is that central angle. So this one here, we're going to take 360 divided by the pentagon, 5 sides. I get 72 degrees. Okay, so 360 divided by 5, 72 degrees. Okay. I'm going to grab a calculator here. So, second step, let's do our right triangle. Okay, and one thing you have to realize with these right triangles, okay, you're given on this one here a side length. Remember, the apothem comes up this way. Your radius comes from there to there, so that's always your hypotenuse of those right triangles. Okay, side length, this is 6 centimeters. So half of that would make this 3. Okay, now one whole central angle is 72 degrees. So that means half of 72 makes this 36 degrees. We need to find our apothem on this one. So, opposite over adjacent. So my third step now is going to be my trig function. Tangent, because that's opposite over adjacent, of 36 equals 3 over a. Cross multiply to solve. A tan 36 equals 3. So my apothem equals 3 divided by tangent of 36. Okay, so again, on your calculators, make sure you are in degree mode. Okay, make sure you're in degree mode. So 3 divided by tangent 36, I get 4.1. My apothem is 4.1. Okay, so fourth step now. Perimeter is NS, because again, we got to find that perimeter. Because this is our formula, 1/2 AP, just like we found before. So perimeter, number of sides, 5. Side length is 6. Just because that's 3, that's just half that side length. It's still going to be 6. So that equals 30. Fifth step, A equals 1/2 AP. So that'd be 1/2. My apothem is 4.1. Perimeter is 30. So 0.5 times 4.1 times 30. I get 61.5 centimeters squared. And that is all that's to it. Again, guys, break those down into these 5 steps. These problems here are going to be worth 6 points. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, depending on how many trig functions we have to use, 5, 6. 6 points. So make sure you are writing every single thing out. Okay, very, very important. Do the 5 steps. And it just makes it so much easier. So why wouldn't you do the 5 steps? Okay, so another one. The octagon with radius 12 centimeters. Again, what did I just say about radiuses? They come from a vertex point to the center of the shape. So this is coming to the vertex point to the center of the shape, which makes this the hypotenuse of that right triangle. That is the hypotenuse of that right triangle when we draw it out. So first step, let's do our 360 divided by the 8 sides for an octagon. And we get 45. So that's what our big angle is 45. That huge angle in there is 45 degrees. Second step, let's draw this right triangle. Well, if the big angle is 45, that would make this angle 22.5. Okay, 22.5. Actually, I should draw it outside of it so you can see it. This angle is 22.5. Radius is 12, so that means that that's 12 centimeters. We need to find my apothem and my side length. Okay, I have a radius, so those two sides we're going to be dealing with sines and cosines. So let's find the side length first. So we're going to be taking opposite over hypotenuse, sine 22.5 equals s over 12. Cross multiply, so it'll be 12 sine 22.5. I get 4.6. So my s equals 4.6. My apothem, adjacent over hypotenuse. So cosine 22.5 equals my apothem over 12. 12 cosine 22.5. I get 11.1. So my apothem is 11.1. So if this half piece of my side is 4.6, what would my whole piece be? 9.2. So my whole side, and I'm just going to make that as a side note down there, is 9.2. Okay, so second step was the triangle. Third step was my trig. Fourth step, P equals NS. So P equals number of sides on an octagon, 8. What did we say that whole side length is? 9.2. 8 times 9.2. 8 times. So we're looking at 73.6. So now put it into the formula. A equals 1/2 AP. 1/2, my apothem, what did we say that was? 11.1. Perimeter, 73.6. 0.5 times 11.1 times 73.6. I get 408.5. 408.5 centimeters squared. Okay, so that's what I want. I want all of those steps for every single problem. So each problem is going to be a chunk of a paragraph. Okay, so make sure we're doing all 5 of those steps. 6-point problems. Don't make these harder than what they are. Break it down into the steps and go step by step. It just makes it so much easier. And they aren't bad. And you guys love trig. Okay, for the most part. Every single one of you had a great time with that trig test. So keep that in mind when you're doing this. Okay, so lesson 10-5, trig and area. There it is.